What's going on, ACJ Universe? What's going on, Pineapple Heads? What's going on, Marvel fans? So today I want to talk about Marvel and their post credits. I love Marvel because of their post credits and also their characters and storytelling. But Marvel are like the goats at post credits because they give the oomph for the new movies that's coming out. They give a good telling of what's going to happen next in the universe. So we had these. Marvel has these new characters coming in. We got the Fantastic Four, the X Men, Daredevil, Deadpool, Luke Cage. We got the Punisher coming in. So post credit scenes can help introduce these characters so much. For instance, let's start with Blade. Blade can be introduced in Morbius because Morbius is a vampire. Blade is a vampire hunter. So put two to two together. I think the interaction I'm looking most forward to is the Spider-Man interactions. Spider-Man met so many people in the comic books, so I would like to see them meet. I want to see Spider-Man meet the Fantastic Four. That would be a nice way to introduce the Fantastic Four in Spider-Man's new movie that's about to come out. I don't think we got a title yet, but it got something home in it. I forgot what I said. I think I said I wanted to call it Homesick or something like that. Homesick, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be the title. But like at the end of the movie, you have Peter, Tom Holland, venting, missing Mr. Stark, such and such, and he's looking at Stark Tower, and the next thing you know, it glows up, and then we see that big blue four representing the Fantastic Four, and show that they brought the Stark Tower. And so then, in the comic books, Spider-Man started off with the Fantastic Four. He had the bag on his head. If you played the Spider-Man Insomniac game, they had that costume in there. That'd be a nice way to introduce the Fantastic Four. Also, they can introduce them with everything that Nick Fury is doing in space. Nick Fury is building a new HQ in space, preventing and stopping any future Thanos, people that's trying to take over the world. So he sends these four mysterious characters. We don't know anything about the characters yet. The audience doesn't know who they are. He sends them out to check out something. Boom! A cosmic wave shocks the ship. We don't know who it is, but then we see that it's the future Fantastic Four. That would be a nice way to introduce them. I think that would be my two ways to introduce the Fantastic Four. And then I wanted to get this. I really want to see this in the post credit scenes. Deadpool and Wolverine. So my post credit scene will be Deadpool and Dopinder drives to the X Mansion. Deadpool tells Dopinder, only be 5 seconds, or say some snarky remark. He knocks on the door. He's like zoning out, still knocking. We're expecting Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but then he's hitting the person's chest, and then it's Hugh Jackman. If he comes back, it'd be Hugh Jackman saying, "What the hell do you want, Wade?" And then Deadpool looks shocked and was like, "They bought you too," and stuff like that. The intro, like, to have that fourth wall break that Ryan Reynolds Deadpool can do and does excellent. I think that would be a nice thing to do. And then he was gonna like, "I thought you died in Logan," or something like that. And he's gonna like be touching his face like, "Is it really you?" And then Wolverine cuts off his arm. And then Deadpool's gonna be like, "I missed you," and like that cuts to black. I think that would be a nice interaction to introduce Wolverine or more the X-Men, stuff like that. I think, what else? If they wanted to, he doesn't have to come back if he doesn't want to. Chris Evans, Captain America. Like for future movies, not saying bring him back just like as that, like let him be old man, be the old man that he wanted to be. But the Falcon and Winter Soldier, if that series goes to an end and they like wrapping everything up, they can have a scene where the Falcon and Winter Soldier is talking like in the park, and then Chris Evans walks up and like says, "I see that you're taking care of it," and then you look up, it's Cap holding the shield. I think that would be nice. We have Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So I heard that this was going to be a horror movie. So no telling what can happen in this. I think this can introduce so many things. We can introduce the different areas of where like the villains win, like in Old Man Logan, where the villains win. You got Red Skull and Washington DC. I believe they got the Hulk and his kids. I don't want to get too much into that if you didn't read the comic book. But that would be nice. And then you can also introduce Galactus in that, because with Doctor Strange and Infinity War, he saw so many realities on where they won or lost, and they only saw one. So that could be like another way to introduce Galactus, Doctor Doom, seeing more threats coming to the world. We have WandaVision. I'm not really. We know it's Wanda, Scarlet Witch, and Vision. So I really don't. I think Evan Peters Quicksilver is supposed to be in that. I think if I'm correct. Let me know in the comments. So we have Thor, Love and Thunder. I'm pretty sure the Guardians of the Galaxy is supposed to be in that. And the Hulk. So I'm thinking that we may get a Planet Hulk. That would be the Hulk's first movie. And then in that post-credit scene, we can get... Wait, She-Hulk's supposed to have her own show, I believe, on Disney Plus. If I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to look into that. But if they do have the Planet Hulk, it would be a nice way to introduce She-Hulk also, to have that Hulk on Earth. Because we all know that Miles Morales. We all know Miles Morales is in the universe because in Spider-Man Homecoming, Peter interrogated, Danny Glover, Childish Gambino character, Aaron. So if you see in Into the Spider-Verse, you know that Aaron is the Prowler, aka Miles Morales' uncle. So we can have Tom Holland in one of his movies. It's a post-credit scene. This kid sees Spider-Man. Like, they're on the rooftop, they're talking. And Miles Morales like, I always wanted to be you growing up, such and such and such. And then, as looking at that, we see that's a big step for Tom Holland character. Because, he had Iron Man, Tony Stark, as that father figure, that mentor that gave Tom Holland that chance. So, knowing Tom Holland, Peter Parker, he probably wouldn't want Miles Morales as a young kid to get into situations like that. So that can be a scene. And then if he does, he can be the mentor and be the person that, Tony Stark was, to be that reliable. And I wouldn't say kill Peter Parker, Tom Holland like that just for Miles Morales like they did in Into the Spider-Verse. I wouldn't really do that. I would just have them interact and be in a mood together, or have Miles Morales go to the same school, like he gets transferred to a different school to work with, in that school with Tom Holland. I think that would be nice. We also can introduce the Lizard. I don't know if they mentioned Doc Ock yet. We got Mysterio. We got Vulture. We about to get Venom. Carnage. So there is some stuff. I want to see Rhino, because that Andrew Garfield little thing we got, we didn't even get no Rhino. But I think that would be nice to do. I think I'm gonna talk more on this, but this is all I got for right now. So I'm gonna wait for my brother. Cause he got the more ideas for this. So I'm gonna wait for him. Let me know in the comments on what you think and what you think of how to introduce the new characters. That's about it. So thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It means a lot if you do. or you just want to watch, it's fine with me. When you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that post notification and know when I upload. I upload every other day. I really don't miss days. So thank you so much for watching. Peace.